Hi Joe and Sheila, this is Brian. I hope you're doing well. I wanted to create this quick video to show you what I've determined we can build within the code, and hopefully once you take a look you can share your thoughts with me and confirm that hopefully we'll proceed. So the first thing I'm showing here is the actual calculation of your lot of the site. So you can see here, using the survey, this is why it was so important to get the specific survey. The actual size is 7,184 square feet. So that's taking the exact property lines of your lot. And you may realize this is different than what all of the records show because the records are not accurate. So on the county records, it shows that your lot is 6,850 square feet. And in reality, it's 7,184. So the good news is you aren't paying taxes on that extra land. And this is extremely important because the unit size calculation, which is the one thing that could really hinder you from adding on, is 50% of the lot size. So I'm going to go through these diagrams and kind of explain them to you, and then I'll go over the plan that I've come up with, just real conceptually, schematically. I've gone a little bit of a step further than what I was thinking for this phase, but once you see it, I think you'll understand why. So your first floor, the actual square feet is 1,962 square feet, and that is the air-conditioned space from the exterior walls, and that is how the city calculates the unit size. And as I mentioned when we met before, the good news is that they've updated their code, so they no longer count this covered patio space, which they used to do. So it's a good thing they updated their code. Again, your first floor, 1,962 square feet. Now, the second level, your existing is 1,222 square feet. And one thing that I did not notice at first, but you might know because you've been living there, is that this second level hangs over the first floor slightly. So if you look at that first level, it stops here. This covered area right here has your second level above, and then the enclosed patio, I'll say, the screen goes around this area. So it's a little deceiving if you're not familiar with it. Typically, your walls go straight up, but this doesn't, so it made it a little more complicated to calculate everything. But once I reviewed all of the drawings, the record drawings that we got from the city, and the survey, it made sense. So second level right now, 1,222 square feet. And that leaves the ability to build on 408 square feet total. So I'll just show you that calculation real quickly here. So this is what you're allowed to build, 50% the lot size, subtracting the existing, and 408 square feet is what we can build. Now ideally we would do more. You would have it go all the way out to the extents so you can have a bigger space, but we are limited. So that's when I was saying I was massaging things. I was getting it to where I am showing it to the absolute max that you're allowed to build. So it is exactly 408 square feet. And I didn't want to just give something to you and say, yeah, I think we can do it, or we might be able to, or we can do 408 square feet without knowing, well, what exactly does that mean? So this is the concept, I'll say, the schematic plan that I've come up with to make sure that it actually can work and you can get what you want. The blue area that's highlighted now is that existing terrace or roof deck, and this is where you come up the stairs. So this is coming into your bedroom now. This is the door to your bedroom. And again, a lot of this stuff, can change. This is just a initial proposal to see how it could work. So once we get into the design, we can really go through every little detail and give you exactly what you want. But this is what I've come up with for now. So changing that door into just a cased opening, so removing the door from it, and making the hallway go through to where that existing roof deck is, the new addition will be, and shifting your door this way, and making that one large walk-in closet. And this is pretty much the setup you have in your bedroom now, so I just wanted to show you how things would fit in. The existing window on this side is this gray area. So essentially, the far end of that window is where this hallway would be starting. So your room does get smaller. You do lose those two closet spaces as you expected, and the armoire loses its place. But you do get a nice walk-in closet, and you get this whole new addition. So coming in through the hallway, I'll zoom in right here. You can see that you come in, there's a hallway on this end. This is a closet space, and depending on the mechanical engineer's calculations, that could serve as an air handler unit closet. An air conditioning closet is 3 feet by 3 feet. If we do not need that, or if we decide we want to put an air handler in the ceiling, which is what they do in hotels or apartments often, in the attic space, we could use that for additional storage also. So you have a hallway through here, and then the one bedroom with the Jack and Jill bathroom, second bedroom, and then laundry room. And you can see I kind of I pulled this back here so that we can get that exact 408 square feet. And each room is 9 feet by 12 foot 5, more or less. It's 12 foot 4 and 5/8 exactly on here, but basically 12 foot 5 by 9 feet. It's not a big room, it's not a super tiny room, and I set it up two ways so you can see. One is with a queen day bed, and then you can have a nightstand on each side with an armoire, and it fits nicely that way. The other I've shown is with a nightstand, two twin beds put together, and an armoire, and that comes down to, I think, how you want to use this space, who's going to be using it. If you do want two beds in each room, one bed, bunk beds, for example, a bunk bed against this wall would give you a lot more floor space. Right now you just have about 3 feet to get by. So it is kind of, I'll say, the minimum that's advised as far as 9 feet wide, but it does function. The other aspect that you'll see is the laundry room isn't quite a walk-in room, but it does function. And that is, I'm showing bifold doors here, so you can open it up and have a washer and dryer, and that's just over 4.5 feet deep, so you do have some space in here, plus using the hallway so that someone could stand in the doorway, do laundry, and someone else can still walk behind them, can walk by. And if you wanted to, depending on your needs, you could have a stacked washer and dryer and a utility sink next to it. It's just an option. Again, as you go through the design, you can see what you want. What is nice about this, because we are limited on the square footage we can add, is that you end up with a roof terrace all around, so you don't lose a nice roof terrace or wraparound terrace. So what I'm proposing, what I'm showing, is that each bedroom has a swing door out, and then there's a side light next to it. I played with whether it would be a sliding glass door or a separate door and window, and I think this is the best solution. For one reason, by having one opening, so whether it was a sliding glass door or a door and side light, you save on the cost of the structure, of the construction itself, because you only have one beam and two columns, as opposed to if you have a door and a window, those are two openings essentially instead of one. And with the sliding glass door, what I did like about it is that you don't have the doorway going onto the terrace, but it also limits you on what you could put here. So, because for example, if you have an approximately 6-foot sliding door, you could see here you wouldn't be able to fit another piece of furniture in that corner. And so I do think this plan gives you the flexibility, about 1.5 feet, be a foot to 1.5 foot side light, and a just under 3-foot door, 34 inches, 2'10", which is typical for residential. It's kind of average size that I think fits well. So that's the plan that I've come up with. I will unhighlight that. And you can see the total addition, 16 foot 7.5 by, and I do want to emphasize this is your existing wall, so the calculations go to the outside of the exterior wall, so that does count in your calculations, but it's 25 foot 6 3/4 by 16 foot 7.5, and that's where I was massaging it. I was literally moving walls by 1/8 of an inch increments to maximize what we could do. And what I want to show you here, the reason I highlighted it, is these gray lines, those two gray lines below, that is your current structure below on the first floor. So this is where the first floor wall stops. This is where it stops all around here. And so when I'm proposing where this 9 foot, and it's really 5 feet, but I'm showing 5'1", so you have room for tile around in the middle, is that that wall aligns with the wall below, so we don't have to cantilever it out, and that will definitely help with the structural engineering and construction. So it's taking that wall, aligning it here. It does step back a little bit on the north, but on the east it aligns with the wall below. I have a little step back, a new window there. And I'll just show it to you in 3D so you get an idea. So it's just coming up your stairs, going through. You see the bedroom, the walk-in closet, your bathroom, the hallway, the other hallway with laundry room, closet, bedroom, and the Jack and Jill bath, bedroom, and then that window and the terrace around. As we move forward, hopefully, assuming that you're good with this, of course, I will show the roof and get really into the design itself. The goal was, of course, to determine if the addition was possible at all, and I didn't want to just say yes or maybe or I think we can, but figure out, okay, how will we actually accomplish this, because it is very tight as far as working within the city's allowed code. You can see here those, let's see if it shows up again. You kind of see those rectangles are where those windows are now. So we could look at whether we put other windows here on the side. And I will do a quick walkthrough just so you have another idea. This is going through the space. So starting at your stairs, going through that cased opening, and you can have a piece of artwork, you can have photos, pictures in the hallway. Again, just representative of your bedroom. Of course, that's not the actual furniture, desk on that side. I'll go back through that door, through the hallway. You have that closet, and then this hallway with the laundry. Sorry for spinning so fast. And looking through here, this is how two twins would fit. And this is the height now of the wall where the roof comes up. So of course we'll modify the roof and extend that wall. The other option I do want to mention is, because you do have those windows in here now, and we're building a new wall, is that potentially we could add some shelving, taking advantage of, I'll say, the opening in that wall. If you did want to have additional storage behind there, kind of a headboard storage, because you do lose a nightstand on this side if you have two twin beds together. So it gives you just enough room to walk by. This is going in the bathroom, just to give you an idea. So you have the sink, toilet, and bathtub. I'm assuming you want a bathtub for children. Of course, if you want a shower, walk-in shower, let me know. And then the other bedroom, this is showing the queen day bed with the two nightstands and the one armoire. And then I'll go out on the roof deck just to give you a rough idea. So you do have the walkway around. It's about 3'7", so it's a nice size, pretty much what you're used to in this area. And I will fly up just to give you another perspective. So hopefully that gives you a good idea of what you can do. It is limited, but it does work, and I think it actually works well. I think it's I'll say a happy accident in a way, resulting from the code, because by aligning these walls, I think it makes your structure easier to do. The cost goes down, and it works. It works, especially if it's guest rooms for people staying over Shabbos, not for someone to live in full time. So that is all for now. I look forward to speaking with you soon. Thank you.